Hi, I'm Rob Alvey, founder of the Garden City Bird Sanctuary. I'm a geologist with the US EPA and a geology instructor at York College in Queens, New York. I grew up on Long Island, which gets about 45 inches of rainfall every year. Some of this evaporates, some runs off into streams and rivers, some is absorbed by plants, and some percolates into the ground. As Long Island developed after World War II, the increasing amount of pavement reduced the available areas where rainfall could get back into the ground, and this increased the chance of flooding. One way to address this flooding problem is to build a stormwater basin. Along each road, a series of curb inlets captures the flow of rainwater and directs it through a series of pipes to a large excavated depression where the water ponds and slowly percolates back into the ground. This also recharges our supply of fresh drinking water. Today, there are over 2,000 of these stormwater basins across Nassau and Suffolk counties. They are in all types of neighborhoods. Nassau County's Department of Public Works owns and maintains over 600 of these basins, which we call sumps, and for the most part, the basins quietly do their primary job of preventing flooding. One such sump is Stormwater Basin number 232 in Garden City. It was built in the 1950s and occupies about 12 acres in a residential area. In 1995, I began a volunteer program in cooperation with Nassau County to allow a dual use of the sump by the local community. This was for volunteer community service, educational programs, and environmental stewardship. The efforts at Basin 232 became the pilot program for a series of sumps that were cleaned, maintained, and re-landscaped to establish passive parks, recreational ball fields, nature preserves, and bird sanctuaries. The Garden City Bird Sanctuary is certainly a place where something is always happening. We've had over 8,000 volunteers since we started, and nearly 300 families are members of the nonprofit organization. The sump has been converted into a flourishing bird sanctuary where over 100 nesting boxes have been installed and nearly 90 different species of birds have been identified. Volunteers maintain the landscaping, and we have built nearly 3/4 of a mile of trails where people can walk and enjoy nature. Hundreds of varieties of native plants, trees, and shrubs have been added, and we've managed to restore a rare parcel of the historic Hempstead Plains meadow found at the site. The sump has been used for over a dozen Boy Scout, Eagle, and Girl Scout Gold Award projects, and educational programs are offered from elementary through high school students, as well as for colleges and adult education. York College geology students participated in an optional field program at the site. They enjoy having an opportunity to learn a bit about the water cycle, monitoring wells, and get a tour of the variety of areas at the sanctuary. We teach them about the diversity of plants, birds, and animals, and the problems of exotic invasive species. They also get some hands-on experience planting or weeding and pruning. Most of the students enjoy this experience, although a few are not used to seeing insects or lizards in an area. The Garden City Bird Sanctuary is open to the public on weekends from noon to 5 p.m. from March through November. It is located opposite 181 Tanners Pond Road. For information on how you can visit or volunteer, call 516-326-1720 or check our website at www.gcbirdsanctuary.org.